What's checking Chewer Nation? ChewbaccaLemma here, back with another Madden 18 Ultimate Team video. Not a sniping video today, sort of sorts, but it's going to be a shorter video. If you want to see a sniping video with all the auction house changes, definitely let me know. I'll try to put one out the day this is actually going live as well. As you see on the screen, the Elite Token set did not change, which of course was expected. 484 pluses, 482 83s, and 480 81s. We'll talk about the pricing here in a second and how that actually works out. Also, yeah, well, pricing is the big part of this video. Also, they did add the Champ Bailey, wherever that's at. Is that in upgrades? Yeah, upgrades. They added the new stuff for Champ Bailey. He gets up to 91 zone, so if you're wanting to get a 91 zone corner, if you want to do that, I think I might actually quick sold or something with my Champ Bailey or put him somewhere. I'm not sure what happened to my Champ Bailey, but that's there. They also allowed motivators to be powered up as well. So they're all big changes, and the motivators were added to token exchange. There we go. Motivators, all you need is 4 elite tokens to do it. This actually is pretty big. The motivator prices have come way down because of that, and we're going to look at the auction house here right when I get there. So one thing also, if I'm going to just show you, I'm making this video on a Friday, which is when this goes up. It will go up pretty shortly after I make it. It still shows Devin Hester. Come on, EA. Like that's false advertising. I'm sure that's a mistake. That wasn't all. I'm sure it was a mistake, but not purposeful. But all right. Anyway, motivators. So motivators have greatly reduced in price. The one that I saw the most, the biggest reduction, is Tyrann Mathieu, down under 500,000. You see at 490. So 490,000, under 500. Tyrann Mathieu. Also, Donald Penn was up to like 550, I think, almost 300 now. So these, I think, will keep falling. This is really good because right now you can do motivator packs, I believe, for around 200K, which was 400K in stores. So this is huge. Von Miller's still around 1 mil, but you'll keep seeing him fall as well. So this is really good for those who are trying to make an all-motivator team. I mean, the prices are crazy low. Dez is down to like 130. I mean, it's pretty remarkable. I think Pouncey will keep falling. I think his price is a little high still because he was only at like 300, 350, and he hasn't fallen much at all. So I think you'll see him fall some. But yeah, Donald Penn has seen a huge drop, or maybe he might just be more common. You never know with odds and stuff. They might have switched that. But Donald Penn and Marquise Pouncey, I think, will be on a lot of people's teams. It's nice to see those really cheap. But let's talk about what actually is going on with these elite tokens being auctionable. So what you will notice is that whenever you make a set, it generally is easier, or actually cheaper, to actually buy the token than to actually make the set. 4,000 coins. So let's just put this into perspective. 4,000 coins, and you could do like by team if you want to try, because there's so many up. You might be able to get a cheaper one. All right, you can't. But if you're looking for a specific team, let's see, Texans. Do they have one up for cheaper than 4,000? No. What? Nobody's doing Texans tokens? Okay. All right, so whatever. You could go by team if you're looking to try to make a good, maybe try to one under 4,000, because you see the filter is completely full. There's a lot of silver tokens up, but 4,000. So 4,000. There's 12 cards, 6 60 to 64s, and 6 65 to 69s. 12 cards that go into that. You multiply that. How many times does that go in? I think 3 1/3. So about 300 and less than 350 coins per card. You cannot get that unless you're sniping. You can't get that for a silver token. Then you take out tax, you're only getting 3,600 for that. So 3,600, that's 300 coins per card. You can't really make coins on these, is what I'm saying. The silver tokens are a no-go. You can't make coins. Golds are a little bit more, whoops, 98.99s. Besides Jay Cutler, I don't know any other 98.99 in the game, let's be honest. Golds, 25,000 for golds. Again, you have 10 cards in here, so that comes out to 2,500 a piece. But you got to take tax out if you're going to try to make coins. That's 22,500. That's 2,250 coins that you have to pay per card with those 10 cards. So the odds of making coins on those are also very rare, are very unlikely. So if you're going to snipe these, I think you just snipe the coins. I don't think you should snipe the cards. You can, and then just sell the cards. I wouldn't make the tokens out of them, because making the cards themselves, which is usually how sets work, are worth more as individual than they are as a set. It's just the way it is. It's not like in real collections. Like if you get the whole set, it's worth more. No, that's not the case. The set is usually worth less, because if it was worth more, then everybody would do the set and it would bring down that, and it would, offset that. So the individual pieces are usually almost always, there's sometimes rare circumstances where it's not the case when people don't know about it, but the individual pieces are usually worth more than the collection as a whole, and that I think you see the same thing here. 2,250 coins. If you want to make coins on these, you have to pay per gold. That's, I mean, if you're trying to sell them, I mean, if you're just trying to make them, you need to pay 2,500 or less. If the math doesn't make any sense, 2,500 per card. So like a lot of times the 70 to 74s will be worth like 1,000, but then the 75 to 79s will be worth like 4,000. So you're gonna not make any coins there. You actually it may be better just to buy the gold token. So keep that in mind when you're making them. That it might just be easier and better just to actually buy them off the auction house. Now, the last thing here is the elite tokens. 47,000 just sold right before my eyes. I apologize, I started coughing. But anyway, 47,000 just sold. If you actually pay the price of the cards, you are not going to get this for 50,000, and I'm going to actually show you now. So 50,000 for an elite token. Actually, you multiply that by 4. Motivator's 200,000 to make it. They were 400,000 in store, so it's pretty cheap. But let's look at these, how expensive these go for. So let's look at 8081s. Now, this is what they sell for. This isn't necessarily what you're going to buy them for, but 2,800, 2,900 around there is what they're selling for, 8081s. 82 to 83s. This is just how crazy the market is. 82 to 83s, 7,500 up to now. They're going crazy high, which is mad. And 84 to 85s have fallen. They were up to like 11. Now they're around, let's just say 95, 10. If you multiply this out, it would cost you about 80,000 coins to make an elite token if you paid that price. So you probably could do it for cheaper. Let's say you could do it for 65, 60,000. You're still not getting them for the price they are up there, which is generally the case, like I said, anytime you're doing this. So if you want to buy, do elite tokens, unless you have some sitting around, you could either sell them or you could actually just buy them off the auction house if you need them. For me personally, I don't think it's worth trying to snipe the individual cards because you have to snipe quite a lot of cards to make a profit as opposed to just sniping an elite token. Even not even sniping it, but if you just do elite, you don't even have to necessarily snipe the token. You can get it for 51,000. Let's just see what it's up for. 50,000. That's not really a snipe, right? But that's the odds of being able to make coins on these is so. You might as if you're sniping elites, just try to sell the individual cards. Is what I'm saying, because if you have to snipe like a lot of cards to be able to make a profit, as opposed to, just actually selling the elite tokens as a whole, just buy the elite as an individual, buy an elite card and then resell it. Buy an elite for 1,500 and sell it for 2,900. Buy an elite for 5,000, sell it for 75 or whatever they sell for 4,000, sell it for 75. Buy a 84 to 85 or whatever, buy it for 6 and sell it for 95, 10,000. That's what I would do. And I'll talk about that if I make a sniping video if you guys want to see that over this. But what do you guys think? Okay, so the big thing is elites have went up a little bit. I think they're going to settle down though because elite tokens need to kind of be close. Like they're too far off right now. Right now, elite tokens to make, I feel like unless you snipe the cards, they're going to cost you 70 to 80,000, and they're going for 50,000. So either elite tokens go up or elites go down. And by the time you see this video, it might have already kind of come together a little bit more. But right now, there's such a big gap that I personally think that 50,000 is a pretty good price on elite tokens. I think that's kind of where it's going to settle. I think that's what I said before because that's what they were going for if you would have made an elite token about 50, 60,000 before. So the price makes sense. Gold token's the same. Everything is just not surprising, but it does kind of shift the market a little bit on elites, even golds and that sort, and not really silvers too much because silvers, you have the 500 coin packs that kind of keep those cheap. But yeah, definitely don't buy silver tokens. Don't bother putting them together. You're not gonna don't snipe them. Just buy the silver tokens. Gold tokens, maybe. I would still recommend selling the individual parts, and same with the elite tokens. I don't think it's worth making them and trying to make coins off of it. That's what I'm thinking. But you could definitely try to snipe elite tokens. I mean, that's definitely a thing. You can snipe them for sure. It's really easy right now, and there's only elite collectibles. There's no teams though, so like sniping them is very difficult because there's no filter for it. It's just the same for everybody, elite tokens. So it's really hard to snipe. I don't think it's worth my time, but you might find that it's successful. But you're going to be going up against like everybody sniping those. So I don't think it's the best filter, but we'll talk about that on a sniping video. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was informative. It's pretty crazy. I think this is one of the biggest things, changes to Madden Ultimate Team. Like, we've had these auctionable before, but in the middle of the year, like, kind of just changing the market like this, it's pretty big. I think it was overestimated how much it would change the market, but it definitely has made an impact, and it will continue to. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. You guys are awesome. That's all I got. ChewbaccaLemma out.